So this financial element that where we have to struggle with our self-worth or our value because of this overhanging how much money do we make, it really has to be redirected to how much money can we earn and what are the factors that are holding us back from that dynamic.
When you look at the data across the board, whether it's 70% of the purchasing power is women, if you look at even just film and TV, films that include women do 2 times better at the box office.
Mhm.
And time again, there's all this data that points to when you invest in women, you make more
Right.
money in venture capital, entertainment, sports,
Mhm.
across the board. Yet there's still a reticence, and that's where the bias kicks in. And I got to a place with my own journey in terms of lobbying for more equity and venture capital for women is that it's really more about concentration of power than it is actually about following the money,
Yes.
which was a very hard truth for me to swallow because it just seemed so logical, but we weren't really talking about logic. And so that's one of the hard parts of this type of conversation when you're trying to catalyze change
Mhm.
is that you're speaking truth to power and logic, and the other side may not have an interest in the logic.
Correct. Yeah. They're victims of tradition, as I like to say. And they're just sticking to whatever model has worked in the past. And the idea of incorporating change just seems scary or, doesn't register
Yes.
because with anything new, you can't prove that it works until you try it.